family, brand ambassador of My Brother Spot. And the title and what I'm talking about right now, I was just in my core earlier and it got dark and I couldn't concentrate because I'll be looking at myself and I try to look at whoever is trying to communicate and leave a comment for me to respond to. So, this is about scams. The world is ran on scams. Scams, we're not the poster boys of scams. All ethnicities play a role in scamming, but we always are the poster boys on scams. You know, a lot of us, our people, a lot of our people are very honest and they don't hold back. When they get scammed, they will tell the world. What I notice other ethnicities that get scammed and they won't even tell the world. They will tell their people, hey, just don't deal with this person. He's kind of, in the Asian community, in the white community, in the Jewish community, and they get shunned. But in our communities, we let everyone know. Like, for instance, it's a young lady out here. She's a sister, and she tricked a lot of people out of their money with real estate investment. And, you know, in a way, I kind of think in hindsight, we could have handled that a little and just kept it in the community. But now here we go. We're the poster boys of it. Just like all a gang of men cheat, gang of men. That's just, it's testosterone. But black men are the poster boys. I grew up with white dudes, Asians, all them motherfuckers was cheating. All of them. I'm from LA. All of them. But when their women find out, and they did. They found out. And you know what happened? They were like this. I don't know how the dynamics of it, but they didn't press it out to the girlfriends and to the world. But ours do. And that's just our culture. Our women are highly emotional, they're very talented, and that's just the way it is. So it gets out more. But black people aren't the poster boys and poster women for scams. The whole world scams. You know what I'm saying? Money is a scam. But we have to make it as a tool. The stock market is a scam. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that scams that it's crazy on this planet, and we live in it daily. The gas prices are scams. You know what I'm saying? How much we pay for cores is a scam. So what I'm talking about, hello, how you guys doing? I'm Jay Hadwin. I'm brand ambassador of My Brother Spot. We're 100% owned, 100% black owned tech company. I'm the brand ambassador. They help me with my business. So I changed my YouTube channel, which was the Solution Podcast, to My Brother Spot, because that's the My Brother Spot tech team. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we're going to raise money. We're going to get a crowdfunding going on and all that. And that's just what we're going to do. But I'm going to speak my mind on my YouTube channel, even though I'm pushing My Brother Spot, which is a website. You should go on it. MyBrotherSpot.com. MyBrotherSpot.com. Anyway, scams. So, can anyone that's in the room, there's only two people in the room, can you guys let me know what you think a scam? What's a scam to you that we have to pay for? You could say taxes. You know what I'm saying? You could say tennis shoe prices, rent. You know what I'm saying? It's all a scam. We all living in a scam. Black people aren't the poster boy and poster women for scams. People scam all over the planet. All ethnicities do it. If you're American and you traveled outside of America, you will understand this. If you just in America and you just travel within America and don't really go to these other countries, your mind won't expand. Scamming is in human nature. Las Vegas is a scam. I hate Vegas. It's hot as hell. I don't know why anyone would want to live in a desert. Desert don't have a lot of food. It don't have a lot of water. It's weird to me. That's why I'm from LA. LA isn't quite a desert. It is because it's right by the ocean. The ocean is like an air conditioner. That's why LA has good weather. That's why San Diego has good weather. That's why the Bay Area has excellent weather because of proximity to the ocean. And the Pacific Ocean's one of the deepest oceans, are the deepest oceans. So it's cold. That's why if you get in the Pacific Ocean in LA and the ocean is cold, it's not even warm. So the thing is, that's why LA and San Diego and all these places have good weather because the ocean is cold. The Pacific Ocean is cold and it's like our air conditioner. That's the most simplest way I could say it. But anyway, back to scams. Can anyone in the room, there's 9 people in the room, can you express what are you going through in your life that's a scam? You can, ladies, you can even say men are scam. Let's talk about it. Let's try to understand ourselves as just people of the world. And then later on, if you're still here, I could tell you about my brother spot if you have any questions. I'm the brand ambassador, Jay Hadwin. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate you. What's up, Rex? How you doing? You must have left. Anybody in the room want to talk about a scam? I'll wait. Someone gonna want to talk. Man, this is such a good channel. I love jazz. Does anyone in here like jazz? Anyway, okay, I feel like my whole decision of being a chef is a scam. How? I don't know nothing about being a chef, but man, I like to eat. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. How's it a scam? What is that? S10,000. S10,000. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Because I know nothing about being a chef. I know there's a lot of chefs in Las Vegas. I heard in Dubai. I heard in Great Britain also, like London. It's a lot of chefs. What's the scam, man? What is it, a license or something? That's what they normally get you with, in order to be a professional such and such, where the city makes money off you, all that. Because I couldn't make the money that I am supposed to make. That's mostly, what it usually is. And you know what? S10,000. Let me tell you something. Like, the wealthy people are the ones. Do you know, like, wealthy people could be okay if they shared the money a little bit more, but they don't want to. And that's why I believe corporations run America, not no president. Presidents just do what they say. Still hustling at the beginning. Yeah, life is a hustle, but you know what? S1 10,000. Hopefully, are you from America? If you're from America, we're still lucky. We're more lucky than a lot of other people in the world. But still, it's so much wealthier in America that they're still giving us breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's 6 people in the room now. How you doing? My name is Jay Hadwin. I'm brand ambassador of My Brother Spot. You live in Berlin. Wow, in Berlin. See, around the world, family, scams. This planet Earth is a scam. I feel religion is a scam. It instills fear. Just imagine if it was no such thing with Christianity, it was no such thing as hell. Would there be a lot more Christians? No. People are just afraid, so they bow down. Could be a scam. Could be a scam. You know what I'm saying? The best, the being question must be the answer. What are you talking about? The being, like the being, a being question must be answered. I don't get what you're talking about, brother. I don't get it. Anyone in this room that have been through a scam, can you write it down and or what you think a scam is? You know what I'm saying? What do you think's a scam? It could be taxes. It could be the gas prices. Let's talk about it. It could be anything. You know, the way females say that they need a man if he can't make money for me, if he can't make money, if he doesn't make money, he's not worth my time. Is that a scam? Come on, break it down. Let's be honest. I'm not going to down talk anybody. Everyone has the freedom to think and the freedom to have an opinion instead of getting put down. When people have a different opinion and it's harmless, but it's their perspective and someone puts them down, that individual mentality wise is a high schooler. Because that's what high schools do. If you can't get like me, you the nerd. And now we're adults. Fuck that shit. Let me see. What are your thoughts on this? What do you mean? It says the being question must be answered. I don't know what you mean, brother. I don't get it. What's my thoughts on this? I'm asking you guys. I want to know everyone's thoughts on scams. Everyone on this planet has been scammed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kids right now being born this day getting VAXX. I feel that's a scam. You know what I'm saying? Making people believe that they need that in them and they don't. You know what I'm saying? And then you got kids walking around, you know, they call it a certain name, but they walking around weird as a mug because their brain has been inflamed and they not reacting right because all those shizots. What are your thoughts on this? Hey, family, people, everyone on the planet has been scammed. Hit me up. Let me know, like, what is a scam? What do you think a scam is in your life? What's a scam? You know, to you. You know what I'm saying? Is it gas prices? Is it taxes? Is it the way females' mindset is? Females, ladies, if you're in this room, is it the men? How we are? Are we sorry or something like that? Is our mentality scamish? Come on, let a brother know. I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of My Brother Spot. My Brother Spot started in Atlanta, Georgia. We're in Atlanta, GA, in the His House. Let's see. Well, everyone's just watching. I'll wait. Kick it and listen to some D'Angelo. Had a little time. Came on live. Just wanted to see what's up on a Tuesday night. Where's everyone from? Is everyone from? One person here says he's from Berlin. He lives in Berlin. I believe that's Germany, right? Is that Germany? Berlin, Germany? I think so. Yeah. And I heard Berlin is nice. And he wanted to be, well, he's still a chef, I believe. And he feels that that's a scam. Let me turn this down. I don't want to get any copyrights. There we go. Let me see something. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come in the room. Ask some questions. The topic is scams. Let's see something. Hello, hello. I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of My Brother's Spot. The topic of today is scams. Scams. What everyone's been scammed in their life. What is a scam that you've been through? What is a scam? You know what? When I woke up this morning, the gas prices went up. I feel that was a scam. You know what I'm saying? The property tax went up on my mortgage. I feel that's a scam. How about you guys? We're all getting touched by the wealthy that's creating these scams. Do you agree or disagree? Where do you think the scams are coming from? The government or wealthy families? Do you even care? Because if you don't care, 2026 gonna get rough. You know what I'm saying? Rough. I bought Dragon Age. Regard those who know. You talking about a video game? Are you kidding me? So you got scammed on a video game? Is that a video game, bro? Night Owl. Night Owl, is that a video game? Dragon Age. You felt you got scammed on that. I feel you, bro. So I'm getting young kids in here talking about video games. Interesting. Interesting. You know what else I think is a scam, though? The American system on black people scammed us the fuck out. We got scammed in believing in this. It was $60 and it was full of woke shit. Elaborate. What's Dragon Age Velgard about? Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up on. Let's see. Dragon Ball Vanguard. What the hell is that? Is that a video game, bro? What is Dragon Ball Vanguard? Okay. So the intersection of a popular card fight. All right, Dragon Ball Elements, most notable Roblox game. Yeah, you talking about video games, bro. Oh, man. I got kids in here. How old are you, man? How old are you? I'm 52 years old. I ain't playing no dang video games. I'm talking about something that's, everyday people, adults are dealing with. What's a scam to you? You 37? I feel you. I'm not gonna, I feel you, man. Yeah, it's a different world now. When I was 37, I wasn't playing video games, but I know some cats that's still playing video games and they in their 50s. So I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. That doesn't mean you have to play, be like me. I feel you. But I guess the video game was whack, huh? Guess so. Interesting. I learn something new every day. Every day. I tell you one thing, this life sucks. This life sucks. I don't know if no one is up on Tuesdays or I don't know. This is hilarious. And I'm getting people from overseas, mostly that's not from America. I don't fall for scams. But that one got me. Oh, that scam got you. Hey, man, this is what I'm saying. Human beings, when we're on this planet, when we're born on this planet, we're like, we're all going to be objected to scams. Scams is going to happen. The hell is this? Let me see something. Okay, let me write this. Name a scam that affected you. Okay. I guess that sucks. Name a scam that affected you. Name a scam that affected you, Room. I ain't never coming on Tuesday night. This shit is like whack tonight. Tuesday, December 16th. Wow, this is interesting. But you know what? It is what it is. This is what you learn from. Bye. All right. Let me learn how to work this. Try top messages. Show every message, including potential spam. I guess. Damn, that's crazy looking. Look how my lip look like I got lipstick on. That's crazy. You look like, who do I look like? You don't take care of yourself. Boy, it's a negative world. Someone come in here, doesn't even know who I am, and says, you don't take care of yourself. Well, okay, I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of My Brother's Spot. Can you name a scam that has affected you? Nico 4686 in the He's house. Can you name a scam that has affected you, young lady? Or you're young? Yeah, Nico is a female. Anyone in the room wants to talk about scams and how they have affected you? I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of My Brother's Spot. I'm a part of a 100% Black-owned tech company, but now I'm talking about scams tonight on my YouTube channel. And anyone want to elaborate on how a scam affected them? You have the floor, and we could talk about it. I feel the world is full of a lot of scams, and most of those scams are created, I feel, by corporations, which are wealthy families that study us. So let me see. I put in on Crypto Zoo with Logan Paul. Damn, you lost that much money on crypto? God damn, Nico. I lost some money on crypto too. Yeah, I lost some. I lost some. Oh no, fool! You won money. Wait, I put in on Crypto Zoo Logan Paul and lost. Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, I lost money and I made a lot of money. And you a fool, Nico 4686. You a fool. But anyway, I lost money on crypto and I made money on crypto. The most I made in crypto was around 16 G's. And I used that money to move here from LA to Atlanta. So it uh came in handy. You know what I'm saying? I should have kept that damn, my crypto, my Ethereum um and all the other cryptocurrencies that I had. I shouldn't have spent that because I would have had more now, even though it's gone down. Anyway, thank you for sharing that, Nico 4686. Too late to be rich now. Yeah, well, if you want to feel that way, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's people out here making passive income right now, Nico. Nico, as a matter of fact, people become more wealthier in times like this. You sorry, dude. I don't feel no way. Man, I feel sorry for you, man. Like, I don't know. Like, how's your world, bro? You okay? You okay? Has people talked about you when you was younger and all that? You feel bad, so that's the only way you could come at people is by saying negative stuff. Well, I hope you're very good. Stop being pessimistic, bro. We up here trying to dialogue. Let's communicate. I'm not a sorry dude. You don't know me, I don't know you. Anyway, anyone that's new in this room, you know what I'm saying? Can you name a scam that has affected you? You know what I'm saying? Can you name a scam that has affected you? Let a brother know. No, I'm talking to the other person that was in the room. It was another person. Nico, where do you live? Where are you from? Where are you from, Nico? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, for all the new people in the room, yeah, I'm talking about what scam has affected you. Like now, gas prices, taxes. What's a scam? I'm trying to uh, figure out and pick people brains what scams have affected them. And then maybe we could dialogue on, why the scams are the way they are and where it comes from. I think it comes from wealthy families that the everyday people is just suffering and they create the scams, they create divisions, which is scams, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't look at it this way, but check it out. I was talking to an older brother today, a elder, and he was talking about scams and where it derives from and how it separates people. He was breaking down religion, how it separates people. He felt religion was a scam. You know what I'm saying? We had a real interesting dialogue. Smart people make scams to make money. Hmm. Do you have you, so I guess, is that smart? Do you think that's smart to make scams to make money? Do you think that's smart? So yeah, you do because you said smart people make scams to make money. I guess so. I haven't thought that deeply, really. Is it manipulative? Is it smart? Hmm. Are the people who fall for the scams, are they stupid? You know, what do you think? Fooling people who think they are smart like you is very smart. Yeah, you've been through a lot, Nico. I feel sorry for you. You need therapy. You don't even know me. You don't even know where I live. You don't know if I'm a real estate investor. You don't even know. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I guess this is what you guys call trolling. And, people that hide behind screens could talk a lot of stuff. So I guess so. How was your upbringing, Nico? Did you have your mom and dad? How was your life? You seem like you need some therapy. Maybe I can help. Yo, what's H? What's H? What's happening? What's happening, man? How you doing? Notch Wolf, how you doing? Hope all is well with you tonight. I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of my brother spot. Man, good, man. You polite, man. You got some house manners, home manners. I was talking to someone else, man. I think their life wasn't too good, man. Here go Nico again. Real estate is for people with good talking skills. Bro, don't mention real estate. I can mention anything I want. You Mark. You're a buster. You're a weenie. How about you? Man, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's just the world, I notice, like, it's changing. I'm a 52-year-old man. I'm giving Nico ammunition. And back in the days, if someone come at you like this, you could kind of like smack them in their face, but you can't behind a computer. So that's why I called him a mark and a little weenie. You a weenie, Nico. You talking all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You funny as a mug. Let me see, Natch. Good, yeah. Hey, check this out, Natch. Have you ever have you ever been scammed? Everyone's been scammed, but what scam affected you, man? Can you, actually just let me know what scam affected you in life? You a mark with a beard? What does a mark mean? Do you know what a mark mean, Nico? Yeah, I got. We all got scammed. Nico got scammed too. Nico got scammed. She probably, or if it's a he or she, I don't know. Money, yeah, the money scam. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how did they take your money? What happened? What happened, Natch? What happened to you? How'd you get scammed, bro? You don't remember? You don't remember, man? Oh man, that's hilarious. Long story, you don't want to get into it, but you got scammed. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. You know what I'm saying? And anyone else? Has anyone else in this room want to share something, a scam that affected them? Y'all funny. How did you take? How did they take your money? I never lost money, but you did and got stolen out of your hands. Anyway, hey, Nat, if you wanna, Miss Perfect Nico is talking to you. Anyway, family, have any of you guys ever had a scam that affected you? If you would like to elaborate and talk on my live, I'm Jay Hadwin, brand ambassador of my brother spot, 100% black owned tech team. Watch everyone disappear. You got money stolen out of your hands. What are you talking about? You're a weirdo, Nico. You're a weirdo. You're a weenie, Nico. I don't know if you're a male or female, but you're a weenie. You hide behind a keyboard talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, people left once I said 100% black owned tech company. Hey, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyone else want to elaborate other than Nico, the negative, the pessimist? Nico, you a pessimist, man. You funny. You act like a level 14 children I used to youth directional counsel back in LA. You can't make a black owned company. Yeah, it's already made, you little weenie. Anyway, and I'm the brand ambassador of it. You're a weirdo, Nico. Nico, are you one girl? What do you Hey, technology is weird, man. There's some weird motherfuckers that be on live. Every time I come on live, and I love reading what you guys are texting. Y'all weird. Y'all know how to communicate. You either too pessimistic, think that you the shit behind the keyboard. It'd be amazing if people could just go right through the wires and come right where you at in your keyboard. I bet you'll run. You can't make anything. You lost. Look at that, man. It's a lot of hurting people out here, family. Nico need therapy, man. Sister, whoever she is. This Everyone pray for Nico. Nico, you in pain. I know you are. I'm not lost. But I do deal with, everyday things in life that's not easy, but I'm far from lost. Mark, keep wishing good for me. Yeah, Nico just try to get under people's skin. You're not good at it, Nico. Give the guy a break, Nico. I feel you. Hey, I appreciate you, Nashville. I don't need a break, man. Nico just, she just trying people out. Look at her. She laughing and all that. You know what I'm saying? Nico. All right, haha. Anyway, besides Nico, the pessimist, um, I guess a lot of people, and I learned a lot tonight. It's 37 minutes of live. I'm figuring out a lot of people don't like talking about them being scammed. So what I'm coming up with, a lot of people don't like to really talk about the their failures. I guess being scammed is a failure instead of looking at it as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So wait, you didn't learn anything. Yes, I did. Nico, I did. I'm learning from you. You know what I learned from you, Nico? 4686? You a weenie and you a jerk. You know what I'm saying? And you got some issues and you want to make people feel bad because you feel bad. You don't like your life. Because people that like their life, they don't talk to people like you talk to people. That's what I know. I was a youth directional counselor to mentally messed up children for years. I read psychology books. I talked to psychologists. Yo, you not happy. So this is, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, you speak like an 80s punk. Hey, the 80s was hard. I don't think a lot of kids nowadays could survive in the 80s, especially when crack came. I was raised in a Crip neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, y'all talking all this stuff. You lucky that you living the way you living nowadays. Nico, and anyway, 80 punks. Punk, that's what a mark is. You a mark, you a punk. It makes sense. You were raised around crack. I was raised around it. I had two parents that loved me, and it was my force field, my family. And I didn't get into the gang banging or nothing. I played basketball. Hell no, I didn't. I was raised around it though. Yeah. Did I have to squab? Hell yeah, I had to squab. I had to put them up. You know what I'm saying? Did I get my ass whooped a couple times? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got jumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bitter though. You know what I'm saying? This is how you learn in life. You don't get bitter when you go through things, Nico. You bitter. You real bitter. You know what I'm saying? You laughing behind your keyboard, but you know damn well you don't feel good about yourself. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, try to get some therapy, sweetheart. I got beat up in the hood. and was around crack. I've been through a lot. I could tell you've been through a lot, Nico. And I feel bad for you. I don't hate you. But, by me calling you a mark and a little buster, you acting like one. You acting like a punk ass mark. You don't do people like the people that did you this way. This ain't the streets. This is YouTube. You got to travel. You got to get out. You know what I'm saying? You got to explore new things so you could communicate. You don't know how to communicate. That's the only way you're going to make money like I have made money. If you don't get out of that mentality and stop feeling sorry for yourself and travel and get out of here in America and travel and see poverty like I did when I was in the Navy, that shit saved my life. I stopped feeling sorry for myself. Nico, don't talk to people that way. You could still talk to me that way because I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so I have a lot of confidence and I have a lot of hindsight and I don't care what you just said. And I ain't tripping off you, telling me that, I'm a failure and all that. That shit don't work on men like me or people, period, like me. Actually, we know that people like you are hurting. So we actually feel sorry for you. Like, damn, what the fuck, Nico been through. I've seen it so many times. Every time a new kid come in through the door, every goddamn time, the kid is very like verbally assaultive. And then I look at their charts and I read their charts, and I be like, God damn, this kid got molested when he was 5 years old. Wow. His mother left him in the house for 3 months and he didn't know how to eat, shower, and all that and raise himself because she was on crack or drugs. This is what I've seen. This is what I witnessed eyes on. These are the kids that I hug. These are the kids, if I went back home to LA and I go in on down Hollywood, they may be still alive in there and they give me a fucking hug. They love me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need no camera to follow me and get props. I'm safe in my crib because, you know what I'm saying? I'm the way I am. I'm Jay Hadlin. You know what I'm saying? I'm that real brother. I'm that real ninja. You know what I'm saying? Throw some money my way while you at it. Nico, I thought you had bread, homegirl. Look, you gotta, okay. If you was my child, if you was my daughter, and I just give you shit, you're never going to learn how to get it when I die. That's the problem. Kids are spoiled. A lot of kids are spoiled, and that's why wealthy kids are the worst. They get handed shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when they grow up, they act like Donald Trump. They're fucking weirdos. Even though I feel Donald Trump doesn't run America, corporations does, but you get these type of people. I've been around rich kids that are in the institution. Parents never. No, I'm not against it. Look, I don't give a rip about presidents. I don't think presidents make the decisions. I believe corporations, wealthy families run America, and wealthy family of the Chinese run it, and wealthy families of the Europe run it. These are wealthy people that put us regular people together, and they let some. Excuse me, it's a game. Yeah, home S people probably can't vote anyway. I believe the electoral college is corporations. I just go in actions, not emotions. Check this out, y'all. I could be wrong as a motherfucker. I could be wrong as a mother, but this is just what I've seen and kind of witnessed. I'm on a ship, I'm in a mess hall, and hear the captain talking with the other captains. I don't know why anyone would vote. This is in 1996. I'm on the David R. Ray. And they were like, shoot, they don't count our votes anyway, and they're fucking laughing. This is what my own ears heard. So I get mad. I'm young. Like, what do you mean voting it doesn't count and blah, blah, blah. And I'm upset. But in hindsight, I'm looking at everything. Maybe what those captains were saying, and I ain't going to say the other ships, it was a carrier and a frigate captain, and they were in the mess hall. When you a sailor, you got to do your mess hall duty when you come on the ship. It builds camaraderie, and you get to know all your shipmates. And so I was, it was only two of us in there, and I was about to enter where you eat in the in the captain's mess, or little. Anyway, I heard this, and I was appalled. I was upset. I don't think America is ran by presidents. I think it's ran by corporations, which are wealthy families. They just make it seem like we got a choice. All this shit is propaganda, I believe. Nat, you black too, for sheezy. You know, if I wasn't an understanding brother, if you said I'm black, I'll be like, why are you claiming that status? But the Aboriginal American Indian, like I am, what I believe? I believe if we made Aboriginal American Indian a status, they'll just make it a bad status anyway. So you might as well just call yourself black. We know we're Indians. I'm an open book. And more people are going to learn this on my brother spot. A lot of people are going to learn stuff from me where black people are harmless. So white America, stop trying to hurt us. We're innovative. We made the GPS. We made the refrigerator, the car engine, the street lights. I could go on and on. Black people are some of the most courageous people around the planet. And a lot of black people, I think our Achilles heel is we're jealous of each other. And we don't work together. We don't work together well, not yet. But, we're starting to come together, especially at my brother's spot. You know what I'm saying? 100% black owned tech team. And I'm on this live just picking brains. You know what I'm saying? Scams. The reason why I'm talking about scams is because my brother's spot ain't a scam. So that's what I was going to end off with. One scam that you could give to or watch the YouTube channel or go on the website, my brother's spot's not a scam. It's about helping black people come into the AM, meaning come into the future. It's a lot of black people, they are still in the brick and mortar. They're not upgrading their shit. They getting Uber Eats when my brother's spot could create a booking system where they could have their own delivery drivers and not break them with Uber Eats, because Uber Eats is extremely expensive. And it puts small little restaurant business out of business because of all their service fee. My brother's spot could actually have a solution with that. And so I'm the brand ambassador. I'm trying to get this out. I'm trying to get people to understand what we're about. And I'm trying to build a community, which we are going to build a community, and we're going to have people that believe in us. But it takes work and it takes effort. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here in the world that don't even know how to have relationships with the opposite sex. And the reason why, because they don't want to put work into it. Anything that you want, you got to put work into it. And even though I've been doing this live for 48 minutes and I'm probably averaging like 2 people every 5 minutes. I don't care. I don't care that I have 4 thumbs up. I don't care. I don't care it's a Tuesday night and no one's coming on. I'm still blessed. Years ago, I went to the Philippines on the ship that I was on and experienced poverty for the first time. It stank. It made me feel like I was horrible because I felt sorry for myself for being raised in a Crip neighborhood and, not having the things that I felt I should have. So Americans, brothers, sisters, whoever watch this, if you live in America, you blessed as a motherfucker. Even though this is stinking. Even though it's stinking right now. So it's 2 other people in here. Can any one of you say what you have went through that has been a scam? You know what I'm saying? How did that scam affect you? Because scams are all over the world, all over this planet. But for some reason, us black people, we tell the people everything about our people that are scamming when other ethnicities have a whole bunch of scam artists, but they don't blurt it out like us. I wonder why. And is that effective for us to blurt out our scam artists like, Jay Morrison, like Dr. Umar, like a lot of pastors? Yes, I said it. They're already out, so I'm going to say it. And it's much more, many more that's playing on people' emotions, paying on their fears. You know what I'm saying? Paying high rent is a scam. Thank you. It is a scam. And who do you think is creating that scam? Do you think it's the government? Do you think it's wealthy families that are corporate buying up all the, houses around, your metro area or your city area and making the costs go up so they could benefit off of it? Or do you think it's a president? I think it's the corporations. The corporates, aka wealthy families, they are so evil. They are so evil. Exactly. Buying up apartment companies, buying up housing around and making the price go up. You absolutely right. Making the rents go up, and then they don't even up the wages. And they do that for a reason. And you know what's crazy? Us here in America are lucky that we're going through what we're going through, because in other countries it's even worse. And the reason why I know it, because I was in the Navy and I really seen poverty. So, but still, we still should talk about these injustices, that's happening, and it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People should be able to, things should be more affordable, but due to the wealthy families where their parents or grandparents knew how to run it, their kids don't know how to run it and they don't give a what. So they jack up the inflation, they causing like certain wars to try to make it right, but really they should have new blood in there. I really think no one should be wealthy. I just think that we all should, and it's still going to be an imperfect earth, but it'll be a lot better because this earth has a lot of abundance on it. Everyone can eat. Everyone should be able to pay for stuff. If they're in Australia, Africa, China, they're fine now the way they look. God damn, that China banging. But everywhere where there's poor people, East Europe, people shouldn't be suffering the way they're suffering. Let me see what you said. Yup. In Cali, where I live, yeah, I'm from Cali. I'm from Carson, Stevenson Village. You know what I'm saying? Right where the 91 freeway, in between the 91 freeway where it divides Compton and the other side is Dominguez Hills College. All right, people don't like rent control and all the rules that come with that. Mm. If not for that, they would be jacking up prices $200 every year. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And by people, I mean corporations. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Um, yeah, I'm not going to even get into what I was getting, but yeah, you're right, and it's jacked up. Where do you live in Cali? Where you from in Cali? Damn, you said fucking footballs. That's dope, man. That's a dope name, homeboy. But what part of Cali you from, man? Yeah, I had to dip out of Cali, man. I, yeah, I had to sell something. You know what I'm saying? The crib and all that. It got a lot of shit, man. Came out here to Atlanta, and it's a lot slower, and I love it. I love it. I live outside the city. I feel like an Ewok, man. Like now trees are my high risers. And it's a lot slower. And it's gonna get worse, just like anywhere else. Orange County. You in Orange County? What you in Anaheim? Newport Beach like Kobe and shit? What part of Orange County? Orange County nice, man, unless, well, they got some spots in Orange County that, oh, you in Fullerton. Fullerton could be sketchy. Fullerton could be sketchy, man. You know what I'm saying? You in that sketchy part of Fullerton? Are you Latino? Are you white? Are you a brother? You black? Because Fullerton got it. Well, shoot, LA is full of Latinos. Yeah, footballs. I hope, man, you may be a Rams fan, man. I hope you're a Raiders fan. I'm a Raider. Yeah, Mexican. Hola, ¿cómo estás, man? ¿Cómo estás? I hope muy bueno. Yeah, man, check this out. Let's touch on, you know what's another scam? Fucking footballs. Gracias, gracias. Check this out. Check this out. America is doing that ICE shit. That's a scam. And they're saying basically they're calling people illegal aliens. A lot of Americans that aren't white don't even know this. Majority of white people have only been here 170 something years. They're not from here neither. They're from Europe. So you see the blatantness, family, whoever watches this later, of ICE is blatant. Is blatant. Now, if they're coming over with drugs or, you know, they're gang infested, that's different. But man, the Latinos that I grew up with and know, and they're having problems with ICE right now, and I communicate with, ain't no gangs in their family. They're hardworking and they're getting harassed, and some got taken. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So that's a scam. That's a scam. ICE is a scam. You see how we live around nothing but scams, family? And who are creating these scams? And the reason why I want to talk about scams today is because I want to let you know my brother spot is not a scam. It's 100% black owned business. I know you're a Latino guy, but yeah, and we're trying to get people to donate down the line. We're going to get some crowdfunding going on because the black community has been broken up by drugs, crack, and I've seen that shit happen, and it messed up our families. So I'm just trying to do what's right and help our people create something like a Google or a Microsoft, so black people could work. Latino people could work. We'll hire like a motherfucker like that. It's gonna be opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like Google and Microsoft, they can hire who the fuck they want because they're owned by white people. That's why they don't want us on this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we hate other ethnicities. It's just the way this scam is going. It fucks with us and it fucks with our money. And our babies deserve the same thing as a white baby. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where and racism is a scam. Why people are so racist in America, because I guess they look at if other ethnicities are doing well, then it makes them think that they're a failure. So, right, they vote for certain people, they say certain things, and they're so wrapped up in their world and never hardly traveled anywhere outside of America. Racism is not a scam. It's Nico again saying dummy. You still don't know how to communicate, Nico. I'm far from a dummy. You still, baby, you have to learn how to communicate. Just say racism is not a scam. I don't think racism is a scam. And then after that, elaborate on it, sweetheart. You don't have to call someone dummy. I really feel sorry for you because I know people have talked down upon you and really like fucked you over when you were younger, because I could tell in your verbiage. Like I keep telling you, I have too. What do you mean? Let me see. Racism is not a scam, dummy. Okay, I have too. I don't know. Elaborate, sweetie. I'm not your enemy. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you're trying to be mean to me. And maybe I remind you of someone. Have you ever been molested or something like that? I'm not that person. It's like it's a lot of things I know. I have to call you dummy. You don't have to call me dummy. Communicate effectively. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a dummy. I agree with your earlier point. When Italians and the Irish immigrants came here, the whites already, yeah, here called them all racial slurs. Yeah, now they're returning the favor to the bones. Interesting. Interesting perspective, fucking footballs. That's so but that's interesting. You say that. I'm no, I'm not. I'm not a dummy. Sorry, Nico. You're wrong again. Sorry for the typos. It's all right. It's all right, man. I just like that, you came up on here, effing footballs, and you basically broke down what you feel is a scam. You know what I'm saying? And Nico, baby, you need some therapy real bad. You really pressing, and it's something the matter with you. Say happy birthday to the Titanic. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday today? Coben, is it your birthday? Nico, I hope I didn't make you cry, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because you're coming back with a vengeance. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. But you really have me worried. For real. There's something the matter with you, sweetheart. Get some therapy. I'm serious. I'm not even making fun of you. Please get some therapy because you don't know how to communicate. No tie. Yo, what country are you from? What do you say? No tie Nedic. COVID. COVID. What's up, man? Is this a new slang, man? What's the deal, homeboy? What's going down? Hey, man, I guess I'm too old to know y'all slang. I'm a 52-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? No children. You know what I'm saying? And just doing my thing, man. And I didn't have children because I didn't have enough money. Why should I reproduce if I don't have money? It, Therapy costs money. You know what I'm saying? Well, you need it and you could save money, Nico. Save money and get you some therapy. There's some therapists out there that could really help you. Do you regret being born black instead of normal? I'm not black. I'm copper tone. I'm brown. Black is a status. And I'm happy the way I am. I love the hair that I have. This is hair. No animal on this planet has this growing out their body. Porch monkey. No animal. I don't have fur. So if you want to get lethal, I ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't, this is the reason why black people have good reflexes and have rhythm is because our hair has a lot of copper in it. So copper catches signals. So the most high is probably energy. And this is why we're the way we are. You can't connect like we connect most of the time. So don't come on here talking crazy because I talk crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? No, your people are violent. Porch monkey, your people are violent. So what wars have Africa or Americans waged upon the world? Where have you been? Have you ever traveled outside of America? You know how many white people are raped? All people around the planet. I was in the Navy. You know how many Asian people talk about y'all? They're afraid to say it in your face, but they've been raped. The Philippines by the Spaniards. You better be careful talking to me. I light up this show. Y'all done did a lot. And then you use us as the poster boy. I've been waiting for you. I've been to Japan. Konnichiwa. I've been to Japan. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? In 1996, I'm at a light trying to cross, And then I keep getting Asian men tapping the back of my back. And I'm like tripping. I go back to the ship and ask my chief the back of my back, almost by my butt, like my crack almost. And he said white people had told Japanese people that we were monkeys and we have tails. So what are you talking about? If you came in here respectable, I know all white people are not bad people, but the ones that's like you a trip. You messing it up for everyone. Trust me, boy. See the boy stuff? That doesn't make me feel bad because you're really the boy. Well, then stop talking like that if you're not white. Stop being dumb. Americans are wherever you from need to be more respectable. This is why China is killing us now because we got a lot of ignorance here and it needs to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? By person, I try to respect a person. But by you coming at me this way, I'm gonna come at you. It's easy to be ignorant. Chinese people, what are you talking about? Whew, boy, America, man. Man, yeah. Nico, you need help too. I'm sorry. It's a lot of and this is why I come on lives. I really want to see how sick America is. It's a lot of you from Russia? Okay. That's good. What part of Russia are you from? Now we could talk. You know, if you respectful to me, I'll be really respectful to you. But if you talking that stuff, I'm gonna come back. What part of Russia you from? St. Petersburg. It's a St. Petersburg, Peterburg in Russia? We don't have any blacks here. All right. Well, I mean, if you do get one, please don't try to harm them, okay? Because the way you sound like the type that want to harm someone. You don't seem like someone to respect. Man, I really hurt your feelings, Nico, because you ain't giving up. You got a lot of heart. I must have hurt your feelings, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But seriously, you do need therapy. You need therapy, man. You're a pretty weird girl, man. And you think dummy makes me feel bad. It don't. It's like every time you say that or you say something, you're hurting yourself even more because you're not going to get the reaction you're looking for. I wish I could give it to you, but then I'll be acting and I get a Grammy for it. I can't act. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a dummy. I'm not even mad at you. Oh, boy, we got some sick people. Goddamn world, man. Y'all motherfuckers are sick. Can't even have a conversation. Can't even have a conversation. A good conversation. Nico, what's something the matter with you? I'm just playing with you. Yeah, it ain't no St. Petersburg. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no St. Petersburg in fucking like Russia. You interacted, so you all right. Hey man, it's all good, Porch Monkey. It's all good. I'm here for real conversations. I'm not here to play games and Jones and all that. Yes, there is. Oh, so there is. I was wrong. My bad. My bad. Okay, I didn't have time to look it up on Google, but God, St. Petersburg. Interesting. Isn't it one in Florida too? And many other places? That's interesting. Go make friends. You're literally talking to the camera. Don't get why you guys must have failed a lot in life. You guys really must have failed in life because I don't know why y'all want someone to give up. I'm not giving up. I'm just talking on live. That's all I'm doing. I am talking to the camera and it's going to get taped and I'm going to make shorts. I'm talking. Man, Yeah, that's United States. Yes, Florida, Miami, Florida, Porch Monkey. Don't give up. Take this, you Mark. You a buster, Nico. Anyway, Nico, I guess she's been mentally messed up so much she like me talking to her like that. Is go make friends bad advice? Is go make friends? Boy, this world isn't gonna survive. If the robots come alive and they kill us, I'll know why. Because y'all motherfuckers crazy. Idiots will troll. They got nothing to do better. Yeah, the trolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting under this live thing and I'm just tripping out on all the weirdos. All right. Thank you, Jerry Moody, for show. Yeah, they're pretty idiotic. They're pretty idiotic. Some of them need therapy, man. And they think, I guess maybe it works with other people. I guess because, like, this Nico won't go nowhere. You were tripping out once you got birthed around. Nico is a weirdo, y'all. Like, for real. You are a weirdo, Nico. Damn. Like you really that's your agenda. You want to make someone upset. Go and look in the mirror, Nico, and then you could get upset and then you could get your you get what you want. Guess her date canceled. Her butt's hurt. Probably so. I really think she's hurting. If she's a man, female, we don't know behind those keys. But she wants to, or he wants to hurt people, and it ain't gonna work with me. And she keeps trying. I don't know why. Hey, do you like bears and hickeys? What the? What planet am I on? I mean, what planet am I on? Hey, Unc, do you like bears and hickeys? That sounds like something P. Diddy would say. Like, oh man, I don't want no hickey. I'm too old for it. I don't want no hickeys. Whew. Mm, 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 mm. Look at all this information, all these comments, all these things I'm a screenshot. This is the world, and this is going to get taped. I'm Jay Hadwin, and this is going to get remixed, and this is our world. For example, it's a lot of comments here, and this is the world that we live in. It's a crazy one. Human beings have been transformed into a lot of hurt people. It's a lot of hurt people out here. You know what I'm saying? That don't know how to communicate. Let's free Diddy. I look like P. Diddy. I look like P. Diddy cousin. This person wants to get. She ain't gonna give up, man. If you work this hard to make some money, you'll be a millionaire. All right. No one knows what the actual conversation is. They really don't. That's why when these channels get bigger, they get a moderator and they kick these motherfuckers out. I'm getting it. I'm really getting it. Thank you, Jerry Moody. I'm really getting it. So what all this is depicting, Jerry, is that it's just a lot of unhappy people in the world that don't know how to communicate because it's new technology. They didn't go outside when they were younger, really. Wow. We're this is bad. This is bad. Crow, you're kind of weird too. Kiss the phone and make me happy. There's some weirdos out here. Wow. The topic was scams. Jerry, what scam have you affected your life? It could be anything. It could be gas prices, rent. It was a young man from Cali that said rent and how it keeps going up. And I'm just trying to get, you know, shorts. You look so cute tonight. And that's a dude. I mean, who is normal in here? The only normal person I've talked to was two people, a Latino dude and Jerry Moody. What in the hell is the matter with y'all? Is everything about a joke? Woo! Y'all some weirdos. What else you thinking of, Nico? Nico, oh, here she come. You scammed your mother once. You came out as a cute baby. What the? You scammed your mother once. You came out as a cute baby. Whoa. Parents and teachers and yeah, you know, I really think it's the parents because Jerry, that's why I didn't have children. I'm 52 years old because I wouldn't have been able to have the time for my children because I was always working and I didn't make a lot of money. So why have a child? That's the way I thought. And I'm kind of glad seeing if I had a child, would he or she be interacting with these motherfuckers? I'm glad I ain't had no children. Damn. Here go Nico again. No women will carry your child, man. Be honest. Well, I feel bad about that, Nico. Here's some more ammunition for you. I had a couple females had abortions. I didn't want it, and I was like, I really begged them. And one time the condom burst, and another time was a big time accident. So a woman could carry my child. You're wrong again. And I don't mind being vulnerable. No one's perfect on this planet. Stop reaching. I gave you some ammunition. Why don't you try some more? You need therapy, Nico. Come on, baby. You need some therapy. I'm 54 and got two grown. That's beautiful, Jerry. They are respectful, and I'm damn proud of them. That's beautiful. And it's gonna be someone that comes right after you and diminish your shine. You worked hard for your children, and that's what parents are supposed to. It's a lot of people probably, well, not a lot. It's two other people looking at this, and it's probably killing them that you cared about your children. Nico, what you gotta say? Say something. Say something. Get it all out. You got some issues, young lady, or whoever behind the keyboard. You just want to hurt people, and that's how I know you've been hurt. You've been really hurt, and that's why I asked you earlier. Have you ever been raped before or something? Do I remind you of someone? Because a lot of times when I dealt with, level 14 children in West LA at Vista Del Mar, I came upon people kids that talk just like you. That's the way they communicate. And I reminded a lot of the girls of someone who took advantage of them, a black man. That was their uncle, their cousin. So I kind of understand. That's why I'm not getting mad at you. It's something that you need some therapy, boo boo. And if you're a dude, you need some therapy too. It's something the matter with you. You don't communicate normal. Nico, you don't communicate normal. Once you're around crack, yeah, there's something the matter with her. We are the last generation with morals. Mm. And you have kids, you've seen it. I really wasn't around a lot of kids if it wasn't my cousins. You know what I'm saying? I worry about my grandkids. Yeah, damn. Some weirdos out here. Damn. I won't be mean to you. Well, why would you be mean to anybody, Crow? I'll hold you like a big bear. That was nice of you, but you still weird, man. What's the matter with you, Crow? God damn. What has the world done to people? Wow, y'all don't even know how to communicate. Like for real. Y'all, you guys are damaged. And I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the crazy thing about it, Jerry. These could be my kids. They're young enough, these could literally be my kids. Wow. Y'all weird as a motherfucker. Damn. Y'all don't even know. Y'all think stuff get people mad. This ain't getting us mad. We're looking at you like, what the fuck is the matter with you? You okay? This guy giving me a teddy bear and a man. What's going on? It's called, hey, I'm not mimicking you, Jerry, but it's called trolling. A lot of people, but let's make up another word for trolling. Not liking yourself. That's what trolling means. Wow. They doubt. Yeah, doubt they would be yours. I believe you have taught them. I would have taught them better. Yeah, they were mine for sure. My parents taught me. I had great parents, even though I was raised in a Crip neighborhood. Thank God they didn't fall victim of using crack. Thank God. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't pick up the bad habits. A gang of motherfuckers was afraid of my pops. My pops was big and crazy. So, you know, Crips didn't mess with me. All the OGs left me alone. Crow, Lord grow old together. Communicate, Crow. Nico, communicate. Let's work on communication tonight. Maybe I need to be the YDC like I used to be. It's called a youth directional counselor. Yo, communicate, you guys. Learn how to communicate. Don't be embarrassed. No one's watching you. Learn how to communicate. Say, hello, how are you doing? What's the topic today? I'm really not interested in this. Let me leave. So let me see. You made it. Your mind says was full circle. Yeah, I got lucky. I really got lucky. I had the parents I had. How about you, Jerry? How was your upbringing? I hope it was good. I love music. Good, bad. Learned a lot from things on my own. Well, you're a strong one. You're a brave heart, Jerry. I wish the best for you and thank you for your kind words tonight. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being, a parent to your children. And your children are, doing bad things out there. I really appreciate you for real. Every parent out here that's stuck and grind with their kids and taught them about life. I love y'all, man. It really helps the ecosystem out here, and it helps the environment. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, nowadays the environment stinks. That's why I moved out of LA because it was disgusting to me. Even the homeless was real disgusting. So I left and came here to the city in the forest called Atlanta. And I'm gonna be straight up. I could go in any hood, not in a nice car, but in a regular, core, and I could eat in the hood, and no one would mess with me. No one would mess with me. You know what I'm saying? But in LA, not LA Try Guy, that's different. I don't know how he do it if he's pitching money to the local gangbangers, but when he go in those neighborhoods, those are neighborhoods where I get sweated. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Alabama for sure. Yeah, I've been to some parts of Alabama. The northern part is fucking beautiful. Right above Beham. Yeah, yeah. Alabama has some beautiful, beautiful country. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. You know, we're lucky. Have you traveled outside of America, Jerry? I tell you one thing, I hate Atlanta. Yeah, I know you think it's traffic here, but I really don't think so. LA traffic is hideous. Oh, Panama. Panama. I've been to Panama. I loved it. Why is the customer service so good there? You know, one of the places I've been to Colombia, and I've been to Brazil, Rio. I've been to Cartagena in Colombia, and I've been to Cali. And I love it, and I love the food. Like, it ain't nothing like Latin food. I'm Yo, man, Latin people, when they just great people, great food. I was pretty surprised when I went to Brazil, the area I was in. It's a lot of Japanese people there. It's amazing. Oh man, you are lucky. Well, I mean, the Navy. I was in the Navy, so I got to travel a lot, and then you meet girls there, and then you go back after you go went and get out, and I traveled around the world. I have children. You know what I'm saying? I got out and traveled and really um, experienced life and start understanding humanity more, even though I'm down with my people. Traveling is a real education. It's good that you got out to South America, Panama, that's Central America. One place I would like to live in Central America is Belize. Belize is nice, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's still cheap, and they speak English. Another place that's nice is parts of Vietnam. I'm not going to say it because I don't want these ignorant motherfuckers going there because they'll fuck it up. And if they do go there, I hope they cane the shit out of them. Go to Singapore, you motherfuckers, and you'll like me later. Go to Singapore, and act the way you gonna act. And they'll cane the shit out y'all. Them Asians don't play. Do you know? Like I heard in China, if you would, if anyone gets found hacking Chinese business, whatever in China, they get, I think they get life in prison or the death penalty. Yeah, they ain't playing, man. That's why China is so clean, so respectable. Because if you play around, they gonna fuck you up. In America, they make money off fuck ups, so they want it to happen. We gotta live in this garbage. That's what I'm noticing. They make money. It's a capitalistic society. Oh, I don't know. I don't know that. What I know is what I know, but I have no idea. I mean, I wouldn't try that in China. China, they don't play. I mean, I haven't been there. I would like to go there and just, get more education because traveling is educational. You know what I'm saying? And I would love that. Let me see. It's still early. That's good. That's good. So, Jerry Moody, what is some things that's on your mind? Being a sister. You know, what it pissed me off people burning what my father lived to protect. Right. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So your father was in the military? Wow, he was in the Navy for 47 years. Wow, I was in the Navy. Yeah. I was stationed in Everett, Washington. Wow. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I can understand how you feel. I totally understand, Jerry. Did you ever travel with him? Did you, when you were young, you know, He was a EA. Oh, he was a senior chief. Yeah, I was like this with one of my he was a master chief. I'm not gonna say his name because I was petty officer. Once I got out, I was so you're not supposed to interact. We used to like meet up at places. He'd tell me what's up. He really mentored me and helped me out, man. He was a good brother. He live in Thailand now with his wife. Um, and that's how I got to check out, Vietnam. Man, yeah, this life's amazing life. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, Americans got to travel more. Americans got to travel more. And the more they travel, they're going to understand certain things. And like I said, this title is called, tonight is scams. You know what I'm saying? It's about scams, and scams are around the world. So, well, thank you for your service. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, just, and it did so much for me because I got to see real poverty. I really got to see real poverty. So I never feel sorry for myself here. You know what I'm saying? I've been down and out. I lived in my car at one time. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a bad decision on a female, and I had to get out of that apartment. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't have been good for me. So I had to pay off the apartment so my credit wouldn't get bad. So I lived in my car for 7 months, and I was going to work. You know what I'm saying? And I sleep right by uh, where I used to, work out at the 24-hour fitness. So I'd take a shower and all that, had a locker. Yeah, man, I've been through it. But if I never went through that in the Navy and seen poverty and smell it, I could have never, I probably wouldn't have got through it. I would have been crying in the car, this, that. Man, I had my Blackberry, I had my core. It didn't have mechanic issues. It was pretty new. And man, I just paid back the lease. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, live and learn. We all live, but I'm not bitter about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get bitter, so they can't really learn from their lessons. They don't learn from it. They get mad at the world and just be like, they don't understand life is like weather. You know what I'm saying? It's like weather. And it's gonna be storms, it's gonna be sunshine, it's gonna be cold weather, it's gonna be warm weather. It's like that's just what we go through. You know, we're soul and flesh. We're spirits and flesh. So this is what we're gonna go through, man. Life is gonna bring problems. Life's gonna bring happiness. Life's gonna bring lessons. And a lot of people nowadays, I don't know, in America, they just not built for it. They trip and they blame. We're very spoiled here, include me. But at least I know that I'm spoiled being in America. But yes, is it still racism? Yes, is it still prejudice? Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something we have to deal with. Other people are dealing with other things in other countries. That's why they're trying to come here. And it's inflated. And they still trying to come here because other countries, they can't really make the money that they can make here. So yeah. So family, and Miss Jerry Moody, I hope you subscribe. I hope to hear from you again. I really appreciate you being honest, and I loved our dialogue. I really appreciate you, Queen. Check out my brother's spot. I'm the brand ambassador. Jay Hadwin is 100% black owned tech company. And what we're just trying to do is bring up black owned business up to speed, give them customized websites. We got um, tech and web developers where um, they could give, like musical artists, they can make a subscription platform for them. So they won't have to be getting jumped by Spotify and all these other. They can make them one, make them rank on Google, Bing, all these search engines, and people can pay 10 to $15 a month if they want to subscribe to them. And better at doing that. 3 years down the line, what if you have like, 1,000 subscribers, and let's say if it's even $5 a month, you know what I'm saying? $5 a month. And he has that's $5,000 a month for the subscription. You know what I'm saying? And this could happen. And this is what needs to happen. But the music industry don't want it to happen because they're on streams. Here goes another. Are you Uncle Phil in the Fresh? Here it goes again, Jerry. Here it goes. It's like these young people don't know how to communicate. He said, "Are you Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?" It's bad, man. Family. I'm gonna end this live by saying, this is America. This is the youth. They don't know how to communicate. And I feel bad for them because I can't help them. I'm glad to run across a channel where some normal person. Yeah, it's just everyday people. Please subscribe. Please come again. If you ever see my live, please come on. I would love to talk to you again, see how you're doing. And yeah, spread the word that it's 100% Black-owned tech company called My Brother Spot. You could go on our website, MYBROTHASPOT.com. MyBrotherSpot.com. Not brother. Take care, friend. I did subscribe. Okay, Queen. I really appreciate you, Jerry. Have a nice night.